Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a really powerful story that's basically a guide for anyone who's ever thought about leadership. It's not just about hitting some big goal, but about who you have to become along the way. So, let's get into it. It's the age-old question, isn't it? Are great leaders just born that way, or are they forged in the fire of experience and hard work? Well, this story has a pretty clear answer, and it all starts with a young boy named Kai. Okay, so let's set the scene. We're in a small village, and all the kids grow up hearing these epic tales about heroes they call the Great Ones. But for our guy, Kai, these weren't just bedtime stories. Nope, they were his roadmap. He had this burning desire to become one of them. And boom, right out of the gate, the story answers that big question we started with. Kai's potential wasn't about raw, natural talent. He wasn't the biggest kid or the quickest. His real power came from his character, his work ethic, and this just relentless drive. That grit, that's the foundation for everything that comes next. Every journey has that one moment, right? That tipping point where your ambition finally gets a chance to become reality. For Kai, that moment comes in the form of a wise old traveler, a guy who knows what greatness truly costs. This is where the dream gets very, very real. So the traveler lays it all out. And listen, he is not sugarcoating anything. This isn't some promise of instant glory. It's a flat-out warning. And that's such a key lesson for any leader. The journey is going to test your very soul, not just your skills. There are absolutely no guarantees. And this is where we see what Kai's really made of. Faced with that terrifying warning, what does he say? I am ready. That's it. No hesitation, no second thoughts. That is the kind of conviction you need just to get started on a path like this. He's all in.
And just like that, Kai sets out. Now, it's so important to get this next part. The challenges he's about to face aren't just obstacles in his way. They are the very things that are going to shape him, that will forge him into a leader. The path is the transformation.
And man, the path just does not let up. We're talking treacherous terrain, wild rivers, crazy storms, you name it. This isn't just one big test. It's a constant grinding process that goes on for months. It's basically designed to weed out anyone who isn't 100% committed. This really shows you how a tough journey acts like a filter, A lot of people started with Kai, all excited and hopeful. But as things got harder and harder, people started dropping off. But Kai, he doesn't just hang in there. The hardship actually makes his resolve stronger. He ends up alone, sure, but he's tougher for it. So after months of this, losing all his companions, Kai finally reaches the last big hurdle, the mountain of trials. And this isn't just another challenge. Oh no. This is the grand finale, the ultimate test of everything he's learned and endured. In this climb, it's just brutal. I mean, every single step is a fight. His muscles are screaming, his body wants to quit. It's a full-on war against the mountain. And on top of that, the mountain itself is trying to stop him. The higher he goes, the thinner the air gets, until just breathing is this monumental effort. It's pushing his body to the absolute edge. But this is the moment that defines him. When every part of his body is screaming stop, when turning back is the only logical thing to do, his will, his character refuses to break. That's leadership right there. The refusal to quit when quitting makes all the sense in the world. So he does it. After this agonizing climb, he makes it to the top. But what he finds there, well, it's not a treasure chest or a magic crown. It's something way more valuable. A complete change in how he sees everything. A real moment of clarity. And here is the big reveal, the huge takeaway of the whole story. The summit was never the real prize. The climb was the prize. Greatness isn't a place you get to. It's about who you become while you're trying to get there. It's all the strength and wisdom you pick up during the struggle.
I love this part. Think about it. Getting to the top didn't mean he had won. It meant he was finally ready to begin. He passed the test, he proved he had the character to start the real, lifelong journey of a leader. The mountain wasn't the final boss, it was the entrance exam.
So, this whole story, it's really just a big mirror, isn't it? It's asking us to look at our own challenges, not as roadblocks, but as the very mountains that are here to shape us. So the question I'll leave you with is pretty simple. What's your mountain? And are you ready to start climbing?